Hi, this is Ogres again, and this video review is on WWF SmackDown that took place on October 25th, 2001 from the Civic Center in Omaha, Nebraska. Today's recording date is October 30th, 2021. It's just after 2 a.m. The 20th anniversary of this show passed about 3 or 4 days ago, so I'm just recording it now. I just finished watching it 2 days ago. So yeah, let's get into the show itself. This is a follow-up to what happened on Raw, which was Alliance's worst night, I believe, when it came to opposing the WWF. The opening segment was the Alliance's leaders dole out punishment, and Stone Cold Steve Austin came up towards the end, made sure there was no more fighting, even though technically, yeah, the Alliance Battle Royal who made to have for a winner to have a shot at Chris Jericho and the WCW Championship was technically him trying to get them to fight anyway, but he did something at least. So the opening match of this SmackDown was the Alliance Battle Royal, which was eventually won by Booker T. I forget who the final participants was. I think it was, let's see if I remember. Booker T and Test were in there at the end. Who was the third guy? I forget who it was actually, but he last eliminated Test to win that Battle Royal. Test was cool with it, even though he had the shock look on his face because they're tag team partners. The second match on the show was Trish Stratus versus Mighty Molly, but Trish won by a pinfall. I need to go downstairs soon, so I can quickly do this video. Then there was a promo backstage. Linda McMahon meets with Mr. McMahon. There's a promo backstage. Al Snow stands up to Taz for Nidia. Another promo backstage. Mr. McMahon asks The Rock for a favor. Then the third match on the show was Christian, who demanded this match, I guess, earlier before the second match with Kurt Angle. He challenged Kurt Angle for his WCW US Championship, but Kurt Angle ended up winning by submission. So far the WWF is 2-0 against the Alliance on this night, if you discount the first match. Then there's a promo backstage. Stone Cold gives Booker T a pep talk, and then the fourth match, which was determined after the end of the Alliance Battle Royal, was Booker T challenging Chris Jericho for his WCW Championship. Excuse me. But Chris Jericho ended up winning the match by pinfall and retained his WCW Championship, so the WWF is now 3-0 against the Alliance on this night. And then match number 5 was Taz versus Al Snow. Al Snow won this match by pinfall, so now it's 4-0 in WWF's favour. Then there's a promo backstage. Sergeant Slaughter has a message for the McMahons. Then there's a promo backstage. Chris Jericho encourages The Rock. There was a promo outside the arena after this. Mr. McMahon looks for Shane McMahon outside, which was all a ploy, as I'll tell you guys in a minute, if you remember this. There was a promo backstage after this. Shane and Stephanie McMahon confront their mom. I'm not sure how to say an American thing. Mom? Something like that. I'll say mother. But yeah, Shane ended up getting slapped by Linda because she was hurting him, I guess, by grabbing her arm. But then eventually he spun her around and Stephanie slapped her, and then because he wanted to know what it felt like to be slapped in the face, what for her that is, and he was sick of the fact that he called her a wuss or whatever it was. Then there was a promo backstage. Mr. McMahon consoles Linda McMahon. Match number 6 on this show, which was a semi-main event, was the Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys for the WCW Tag Team titles. This was the first big win for the Alliance. The Dudley Boys won by pinfall when Devon pinned Jeff Hardy, and they became the new WCW Tag Team Champions. So, let me see. One, two, three, four. This was the Alliance's first victory of the night against the WWF, so it was 4-1 still. In the main event, which was match number 7, was Rob Van Dam defending his WWF Hardcore title against The Rock, which is very unusual because The Rock is not known as a hardcore guy unless you look at his rivalry with the likes of Mankind and who was the other guy? Some guy named Stone Cold. But yeah, Rob Van Dam ended up winning by pinfall. I guess there was, I think there was outside interference or whatever. I forget what happened towards the end of this match. But yeah, the WWF had another great night. They won 4-2 against the Alliance on this night. So yeah, technically they won on this night, just like they did on Raw. On Raw, I think they won 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6-1 on Raw. Oh, and I didn't give a grade for the previous review I did, which was the October 20th, the Raw episode. It's the October 22nd, 2001. That's an A grade and a 9.5 out of 10. No star rating for that because I didn't have time to do it. So yeah. So that was A. Alright, back to this review. So that's it for the SmackDown review from October 25th, 2001. How much time I got? Just enough time. So yeah, as a grade, I thought this show was probably not as good as the Raw, but still good enough, so about a B. And as a score, it was just a little bit below what Raw did, so about 8.5 out of 10. And this will have no star ratings again because I'm not doing it. Not doing it for the late going into the last time I did the star ratings was before No Mercy. I'll bring it back for the month of November. But yeah, that's it for this video review. Let me know what you thought about the review in the comment section below. Like my video and subscribe to my channel. The next video review will be on let me see. NXT 2.0 Halloween Havoc from October 26, 2021. And I just finished watching that. When did I finish watching it? Here it is. I just finished watching it yesterday, actually. I got around to finally watching it. I was just catching up on all the other reviews of these. So yeah, that's it for this video review. And then I'll most likely do the WWF Raw review from October 29th, 2001. I finished watching that one 2 days ago as well. Most likely I'll review that one in the morning because it's pretty late here now. But yeah, this has been Ogres. Peace out.